go. Got everything in order. As to the pursuers, go for raids. Pursuer. Alright, should be good to go. Match found, alright. That just says the damn kill on the bomb left. It just seems unnecessary. Right in the game. Have toolbox medikit. And 2 Leons. Propping themselves for the remake, perhaps? Instead, will they peer pressure Kate? Yeah, if I go to Discord call. There we go. Not much in the offering pool. Alrighty then. Bit disappointing, but alright. What do we got, people? My mic not being picked up. Oh, it wasn't. At least not loudly. Huh. Around over there. Damn it, she noticed. She noticed I noticed. Noticed that I noticed. I'm already wasting my time. What am I doing? Already a shark. What am I doing? Spin into winning. Just drop the telephone, Leon. And he has to be my obsession. This. Y'all two are here doing this.
Just accept
doing
your
gems.
fate.
What a nice one at that. Get on this side. It was such a slight swerve to get that working. What is wrong with me this match? I just started. I'm just screwing things up. Thank you.
You're merely postponing the inevitable.
Brody's we just tried dumb technique. I feel insulted. Again, as I was playing dumb. I was playing dumb earlier. Oh, that sounds still built. Finn, what are you doing? Damn it! Being I don't know what you're doing. I didn't bother chasing the fish. Oh, I got a thing with that. Awesome. What was that? Bro, what are you two doing?
I expected more from you.
Yeah, that's even more insulting. I missed that? Really? Well then. Well, you know.
I'll see you dead.
I like this, Jill. Maybe the go for the unhook so I can use the hook, but nope. Smart. What? You'll probably think the same thing as me. What? Man, this car is something else. Why are they doing that? For what reason? I never actually really hate the fact that when you first come with fireworks, they really just take my frame rate for a few seconds at a time. Not the biggest of deals, but it bugs me that it happens. I really missed. Oh, she must have popped the heal at the last second. Nice. I thought she was still healing. I don't know what's even going on anymore. I can safely say that. Of course, dead hard. I'll be surprised if this counts. Oh, even water. Okay then. Makes my life easier. Little as you know, that makes her oblivious.
Just getting started.
But did I know, tires were there. Ooh, surprising. Actually ran off like that.
Defeat.
Sure, this guy's doing pretty good. Just baiting the dodge and the dashes. Surprising. Okay, they're on the chin. Of course, they're healing. I don't make it there, so I'll just go for the person on the gen. I was wondering if that was Kate on the gen. What? How'd you
Is
get
that
here?
all you have?
Just that dead hard me use. Like,
You
don't know if
can't
I need
hide
his.
forever.
There's been so much. Then we got nerfed. It was dead. Ooh, nice attempt, people. Really good attempt. I like to see the teamwork. It was dead. I mean, people will adapt to anything. Like, people still use decisive. Now, there's people who say that freaking power struggle is useless, but some people run power struggle. A lot of people think boil lover is useless. I'm surprised you said there.
Over.
Go storage, I'm going to the gate right here. Gotcha. Hits my account. So it's killed for me, so I use it, but nerf it. No point. I mean, there's people who, people complain. I saw earlier complaining about it's useless because only 3 seconds. Bruh, if you're good, you can get away in those 3 seconds.
You disappoint me. Is that the best you've got?
That point's more in the skill of the person using it. I mean, hell, there are people who keep going back and forth and why not prove thyself any good. Hell, people still use self-care. I'm surprised that worked. Well, I said she's gonna run for the Kate, right? No one else is gonna just leave Kate there. Okay there. Not sure what the plan was there. I know what the plan there. The plan was to freaking hope that I freaking didn't notice them, but I have the Scourge Hook. Why are these two run off to heal? Don't run the same direction, people. There you go.
Too bad you won't make it much further.
Why is it so damn cold? Because winter, man. We in winter. Like I was saying earlier, people in Florida complaining about it being cold for once. And I'm like, it's Florida. It's never supposed to be this cold. And it's
Poor
nope.
performance
It just says
indeed.
otherwise. I mean, look at other places. Well, they'll tell you it's not even cold in the slightest.
I'm tired of wasting my time with you.
Good man, they're barely giving heat. Oh, the red was a heater near me. Sometimes goes on for non-stop. Rachel was my there's burnt on only a little heat. Now you tried turn the valve. Like I was throwing out trash yesterday. I wanted to play more killer. I played a bit earlier. It was too damn cool, so I had to retreat. That's the phrase you're gonna use. Is retreat. Not stop. Not play another day. Retreat. You had to run from the cold. Like it's a Scooby-Doo monster. There's only one person here. There's other people. Now we got a populated lobby. Flashlight, medkit, toolbox. I'm all floated up with blankets. Yeah, I'm good right now. Another Leon. So many Leons. Are they all prepping for RE4 remake? Only in recent news are people now going to war for RE4 remake. Pretty much just to you before Armando, but just the fact that people going, some people are upset that no QTEs made no trash knife fight from Wesker from Krauser, and the fact that Ashley will no longer stay away. She'll always follow you at all times, even into your dreams. And they're restoring together. That's a bad situation for them. It's a pursuer. That's not gonna go well with them at all. Here's the thing about the I know I mentioned before talking about adding the DBD. Here's about the fact that people always think about what killer to add next. Like even Survivor mains think of what killer they'll add next. Never ever to Survivor. Like, it's weird how you go by how behavior update stuff that's more towards Survivor. When it comes to actual what new content people want, aside from like outside of patches, it's usually what new killer, never what new Survivor. Like, just realize that. Like, just the fact that the survivors are kind of like sadly copy and paste to each other outside the perks they come with. But just like, I just realized that fact. It's always one new killer, never one new survivor. That's what keeps the game interesting and alive. I mean, it is true, yes, survivors, that's how the killers do add more stuff. But survivors also shake things up. Because what perks they got and everything can shake things up. Why are those two standing there? Okay, now woken up.
Do you actually think you can defeat?
I knew I was gonna hit that tree. Oh, actually, my obsession. That's first person to go against. Good shot. That was a waste of my pallet. How dare y'all insult? Never mind, kill yourself too. Tell me you deserve it. Yep, immediately jump. Chill, what are you doing?
Performance indeed.
What is going on here? So yeah, it's basically a skin. You ever think about the fact that people treat a survivor that's basically a skin, plus the fact that freaking that basically means that the actual survivor skins tend to cost more than the actual survivors themselves? Seems like they all left off. Alright then. No. We got a little hero over here. Coming around the corner like a frickin' Scratch Mirror Myers. Yeah, I'm over that. Oh, okay. Thank you, bug. Okay, one gen done. Good for them. That reminds me of a video. I just remember a video, so like a long time ago, I talked about the fact that one issue with DBD is that if a killer gives survivors more than one objective, like let's say in this case Wesker also spreads Ouroboros to people, then it basically makes things fall apart because the idea of handling more than one objective is. I feel like some people makes DBD too complex for some people. They feel like the dual objectives too much, and like the fact that Wesker's Ouroboros sort of assists T-virus infection. I don't remember getting rid of this palette. Huh. Ooh, did it fall back? Oh, no, never mind, it's still here. Ooh, messed up leg. If she slid off that tree, I was gonna lose it. I was like, that was a great shot.
7 minutes is all I can spare to play with
Ooh,
you.
killing in the basement. Smart. Well, not basement per se, but killing in the freaking bottom gen. Smart. What the hell was that? Why did I vault it? Huh? Pretty much. I wasn't aiming for it in the slightest. I thought I was a little under your thing there. Oh, hey Leon, how you doing? Not talking about how long we should have been. That's what you're doing. Latency said no, apparently. Yeah, totally should have gotten that power drop. Alrighty then. I'm gonna just get rid of that freshly drop pallet now. Other side of the map now. I know, right? Leon got robbed. Got robbed hard. I missed that.
Are you trying to make me angry?
Oh, they'll just die. Leon died. One second, here, I see her.
Just
Nice
accept your
timing.
fate.
Nice.
You disappoint me. Is that the
I was gonna do
best
something.
you've
She made
got?
that with that pallet. Nope. You weren't planning on dropping this.
I'm tired of wasting my time with you.
In fact, why would you even stay here? She was dead. She was dead. I was raised, I thought Joe was my obsession, but it was Fang the whole time.
I expected more from you.
You're not going. Damn you, Walls. Where's... That's where Megan is. I apparently heard that Macmillan has a desync bug going on, where apparently the killer can just get the survivor despite the fact that survivor ran off a long time ago. Jen's done still. Nice, nice, not bad, not bad.
You'll pay for that.
I'm surprised I grabbed.
It's over. I'll see you dead.
Alright, Fang's basically giving herself away. Yeah, I saw a clip where a person was playing, and there was a freaking spot where they were on like the top of Macmillan, and they jumped off and everything, but then they got down and immediately got teleported back to the killer who was at that top spot, and they left there. But according to the game, apparently the survivor never left, even though they clearly did leave. Because on their screen, they're like picking on the side of the map. And thus, Meg gets to live for a little while longer. Oh, never mind. A bit while longer. Listen, man, a pretty good job so far. Quote sold. Will it ever die out? Will it be replaced by something else? It's always the pallets you don't break that end up being the end of you. Are you kidding me, game? Well then. And it's taking me all the way to the basement.
Too bad you won't make it much further.
Exactly. New things are skill issues. See, like me getting stuck on that thing earlier, that was a skill issue on my part. Well, thing, I hope it was worth it. I hope it was worth it. Bold play, I'll say.
You will not be able to see the dawn.
I gotta close hatch first before picking up Megan. How did I actually find the hatch? Where's the hatch? Oh, she basically recorded this. Want the game over already? She wants out of this game already.
You've really become
Or she was pranking me.
inconvenience for me.
What's it gonna be, Megan? What's it gonna F and B?
You're
That actually
merely
hit.
postponing the inevitable.
What's it gonna be, Megan? Oh, into the tree and you wasted your burst. Oh, that was interesting. That was nice. That was a nice play. Or even the one match. No, it wasn't over here. Oh, it was over here. She could have survived. Went there a bit further. A bit further could have made it. So there was hope. But hope said nah. But hope crawled out of its Final Fantasy 13 hole and said nah. Denied. Because the freaking tree in her way. That's awkward. That has to suck. Earned 3,000 blood points. I can do that. I can do that. Stick on the stuff. Alrighty then. Alrighty then. Still weird the bottom right tells you, repeats back what killer you're playing. What's up? So far not much, that was the second match of the night. I'm new here, welcome then. Welcome then, this is the third match so far of the stream. So far I've been trying out more aura reading perks. Why? One, to do something different than what I've been currently doing, and two, because I remember there were some survivors that got upset saying because I keep going back to the hook too much to get the person who unhooks, and says why not just use aura reading perks? And it's like, all right, bet. Working out pretty well so far. Although before I had some survivors complain that I was using gen regression perks. Now they're complaining just because I'm using Wesker in general. The goalpost keeps moving. The main building. More envelopes. Alrighty then. So far earlier, I was mentioning about that apparently the McMillan map is bugged, where apparently the game will desync and say the survivor screen somewhere, but the killer they're somewhere else. Like someone on the top, what's the top of McMillan, got away from the killer, but on the killer screen, and apparently said they were still up there. So when the killer downed them, it teleported the survivor back all the way up to where the killer was. And apparently that's apparently a bug going on in DBD. There's also another bug apparently with Floppy Butcher, where it now affects every single progress-related ability from the killer, which sounds horrifying. Those Easter things apparently need to be kill switched ASAP. I was like, I need to break this door ASAP. That's the bites me in the butt in the future. That door's alright. I find that door's fine. Doing that plan, no balance. And I missed that. There's one character that isn't. One character that isn't complained of. Trapper. I'm surprised that actually worked. We got Trapper. I never seen anyone complain about Trapper. Well, Survivor-wise, don't complain about Trapper. Killer-wise, of course, complain about Trapper. He's not very good. Supposedly, I haven't never actually played as Trapper. She's really right on top of me. I didn't even notice. She bumped into me and I didn't even notice. Bad for like an idiot.
7 minutes is all I can spare to play.
Skirt chucks around. Oh, I do not have all the killers. The only DLC killers I have would be Wesker, Nemesis, Pyramid Head, Myers, Freddy, Artist, Leatherface, Deathslinger, and that's much it for DLC killers I have. Although I do have like, a bunch of freaking shards that I just don't even use. But no, not all of them. Like, I haven't even really used the game's base killers really. Oh yeah, and Trickster. I haven't used all of these base killers. I think from the base, all I've used is Huntress for a few times. And did pretty terribly. And Nurse, who I tried once. This was pre-nerf.
You're merely
I just didn't like how Nurse felt. I didn't know what I was doing. The sad part was, I just got the 4K in that match. Not 4K, 3K. Favorite killers. Favorite killers would be from top 5. Freddy. Let's see. Top 5 would be, I guess, Freddy. Wait, no, Freddy. No. Fourth. Pinhead. Pinhead, Freddy. No, what's wrong with me? Freddy, Pinhead, Pyramid Head, Nemesis, Wesker. With the most I've used so far being Pyramid Head, Wesker, and Nemesis. That's because I only got Pinhead recently. Pinhead. Oh yeah, also Sadako. Yeah, they got a bunch of the freaking licensed killers, right? Why is he not that hard?
Performance indeed.
Would have made it if he did. Again, I'm on the skirt shop. Because I now need to know where everyone is now. Because they're all getting jets done. On, I guess. I'll say no. I actually made that. I'll say no way in hell they made that. They managed to escape that fast without making any scratch marks. This is not going well at all. Oh. That's the back. And it didn't even matter. Didn't even matter. So when I first started DBD, mostly just, I can't say mostly, I only played Pinhead when I started, the freaking Pyramid Head when I started DBD. Then Nemesis, because a friend of mine said Nemesis was a better Pyramid Head, and I went, and I found out he was right. I was like, oh dang. Actually, respecting the envelope like I respect the glyphs. Although it makes me look goofy. I'm still got closer inspection. I was about to say no one's working on this gen. Weird. Oh yeah, right. Yeah, he was the one who bought me freaking Artist, Leatherface, Freddy, Cenobite. It's probably Nemesis as well. The only ones I ever bought myself were Deathslinger, Trickster, who were with Shards, and Wesker, and Pyramid Head. This dude just buys all the killers and stuff, and just... Dude spends a lot on DBD, I'm trying to say. I'm just surprised. I'm just not one of those people just like... He knows how painful it was for me to even just spend money on this Shadow skin, even though I really like Shadow from RE5. I just like that I really wanted to spend $15 on the skin. And then I did. Despite being my choice, still fucking Shadow. They're probably gonna heal. Oh, yep, healed fast. Gotta get so out of the game. Oh, damn it. I thought Bug was gonna work. I don't know what you're talking about, sir. You know exactly what I'm talking about. Good job there, Rebecca. I was about to say, just leave already. You also told me that so many people against the wall when they could temporarily couldn't leave. You were wrong about that. I'm surprised the master got 2 kills in the end.
You will not.
Wesker with the bill called O'Brien, Babuzo, Eruption, Overcharge. Probably at that point, I'm gonna use Bamboozling was also use like. I think it was Superior Anatomy, or the one that freaking makes Wesker fall faster at that point. To just be a fast vault boy, while also freaking blocking it off. See, I know because I got blocked from when I was Cypher. That's I never had that I never had that happen where Wesker slamming someone into a wall blocks it off. I don't think there's any add-ons that do that. I can try and check the add-ons I got. Don't think any of the ones do that. Oh wait, I didn't get the challenge. Oh no, I did. Okay. Add-ons with movement speed. Additional increase for about expansion, multiple points. Speed between the circuit. That's a blight serum. Increase the distance. Decrease the time to recharge. Increase the down switching by forever. Increase the infection passive. Increase time to use first aid. Raise the injury gets hemorrhage. Also, cause of a different blindness. Additional rare bound. So reach full infection there. SARS. So brush for grass survivor. Send for a bread detectable. Was a bit of all powers being used, so it powers breakable but collidable with these virtual bounds. And start to try fail practice. Or start to slow 30 seconds or reach the maximum infection. Nope. I usually run a spank build in case I go against a squad. Iron Grasp, as I say the best for last, and Mag Grit. Yeah, like my usual build was say the best for last. Scorch Hork Pain Resonance. No Way Out. And what was the last one? No Way Out. Oh yeah, Dead Man Switch. I think I only ever tried Eruption once on a Nemesis build. I just No Way Out and Remember Me. No, I've seen some people go with freaking usually exact No Way Out and No Ed. Like before doing what that Billy just mentioned, I also used to do with like Nemesis. It was Unrelenting, Starstruck, freaking what else? Starstruck, Noed, and I can't remember what the last perk was. Well, for Pyramid Head, I only had a Pyramid Head, so I basically just used whatever perks I had from the base game. I remember I used to use Spies from the Shadow and realize just how much of a bad idea that perk was. Since it's easier to track them yourself, and it also means getting so many notifications, all would be to keep track. I would say the funny story being the fact that the first time I played DBD, it wasn't on PC, it was actually on PS4 when it was freaking available for like PS Plus. And I can tell in that match, no one knew what they were doing. I didn't know what I was doing as killer. The survivors didn't know what they were doing either. The match went on for like half an hour, and somehow I got a 4K. And then years down the line, when I started playing on PC, I later found out that apparently 4K was a very good thing. The fact that I got that in the first match is apparently very shocking. Like I said, neither me nor the survivors I were up against knew what the hell we were doing. All I know is that I was playing Wraith. Kind of one like, oh, a person who turns invisible. That sounds like a cool ability. I also remember when in college, one of my classmates actually did a presentation on the graphic design of Dead by Daylight. Thanks for that, Adam. I will say, Nancy, you don't really think I didn't notice you there, did you? And made that mistake. We all make mistakes. It's fine.
I'll see you dead.
Why are supposed to be
Just getting started.
Smack this immediately. Put in work for his team. Nice. Always nice to make up for your team. I'm surprised I hit.
Pay for that.
Just imitating his spins, being like, well, you can spin, I can spin too, motherfucker. Let's go. I am surprised I missed both of those.
Are you trying to make me
And
angry?
I should let go of Adam. I'm wasting my time chasing him. But again, he is now going back in the same direction as other survivors. So I can spend a couple more seconds on him. Get behaviored. Literally saw it dance. I know. We're both doing a good luck dance. How'd you fail 2 skill checks on the same gen? I'm surprised you still sat there.
More from
I thought once she heard the bound charging, she would have left. Not messing with you, Adam. I ain't falling for it. And she has members. Good to know, I guess. Why am I still chasing after Adam? That's a good idea. Hey, Nancy, what you got for me? Joke's on you. I bump into something like an idiot.
There's no point in hiding.
That's what I have to ask. Do you really save that? Do you really get that much more time to jump into a locker before going down? Assuming people think it's like a crucial, I need to do it. Saves to buy me so much more time for my teammates. Gotcha.
Too bad.
Oh,
You won't
gotcha.
make it much further.
Am I someone's going for Nancy right now? Oh no. No one's going for Nancy right now. Tragic. Oh, what's up? How you doing? I've seen this whole match.
Playtime is over.
3 extra center or something, I think. We'll make some valuable 3 seconds. What? I can't charge my power. Hello? What? Huh? Okay. Uh-huh. Okay. I lost all my progress on that. How much was that challenge? Dang it. I just got a new match found. Get behaviored. I get behaviored but we get behaviored every day. Oh my god, that Felix. 2 mech kits, flashlight, and a toolbox. Felix, I want to be impressed. I want to be impressed by that Felix. You gotta go by that name. I want to see some impressive stuff. Alrighty then. Didn't that DVD should ever bring back the Splinters? What does his name say? Mobile Views Limited. Oh, his name said Antichrist 666. Someone should increase the bit around OBS actually. I don't know how to do that, I think. Oh, we're in the match. Dang it. I'm about to say that 2 people have distortion. Oh, yeah, that's what I thought they were actually gonna be. Oh, there he is. Smart of him. Use my own power to juke me. Oh, you don't know about splinters? Splinters were essentially an offering to where for that one match you used it, you would essentially play as that killer. It's specifically made for people who didn't own the killer. So let's say as a Splinter, you would temporarily, for that match, play as the pig. It's essentially a way to essentially try out killers before buying them. But the downside is you would start the match with no perk. You would also have no perks.
Do you actually
It was a
think
dead.
you could
It was a
defeat
straight pathway. I still ended up getting 9 from it. Oh, okay.
more?
If you recall, yeah, that was crazy. But yeah, essentially, it's called splinters. It just allowed you to try a killer, but you had no perks. So some people felt like it was bad because of that fact. Damn it. Here's my stacks. I have the one stack. I'm not bothering trying to save stacks at this point. Nice, Vittorio. Really? That tiny little gap was enough? I only lost 2 gens. I want a second hook. What's wrong with me? I'm losing it.
Just getting started.
Only I would predict all reading perk and then make the goddamn mistake for not paying attention where people are at. So damn, Toyo hit up fast. This is probably on the back. No. Not on the back either. 4 survivors, and I'm seeing none. How did Jen get done? I'm still seeing none of that. Really? That stopped me. That really didn't count. Ah, I went inside his head. It was empty.
I'll see you dead.
Sorry, really. Sorry, we've been doing very good this whole match. That's probably the most goofiest thing you probably attempted the entire match. Of course he had adrenaline. Why the F not? What's with the fast as hell healings? I never saw Neon Ace the entire game. Go back, check my OBS settings. There we go. Where'll that be? There we go. That's what I stayed in water for. Time to play the waiting game. That's why I was filling with OBS settings. You okay there? You okay there? Right there. Ah, there we go. There we go. Alright, let's try to check this. Ready then. What's the next match gonna be? Yeah, something else to remember. I just remembered how there were some people who gave their opinion on playing killer and what to do about tunneling and stuff. And some of the opinions are the epitome of tell me you're a survivor main without telling me you per survivor main without telling me you're a survivor main. Like some of the responses were people basically saying that they played killers to farm blood points. Which is why they would use stuff like, well, pre-nerf barbecue and chili. But it's like at that point, are you really playing the killer, or are you playing the killer just because you think it's easier to farm points so you can use them for survivor? You have to ask that question. Do you actually enjoy playing the side? Do you just do it because you think it's easier to get blood points? Because there's more add-ons and stuff for some killers that gives you more blood points. Like those add-ons that basically nerf killers, but hey, you get blood points if you use them. Other people also highlight how they feel like the blood point talk for kill incentive is also not really relevant anymore when they've changed how much blood points you get and how much things cost. Like some people even think the reason for a lot of survivors doing a lot of just basically goofing around is because of the fact that they probably have way more items nowadays and they know what to do with. Whereas why they can just keep using items, just basically goof about, and then vice versa for the killer. You basically got way more than you expect that you would normally know what to do with compared to how DBD used to be. There's a question I thought of, brought to you by Overwatch 2. Freaking, do you think once DBD ends its development time, do you think they'll just stop developing, they'll just stop doing stuff for DBD, or they'll try and freaking do it Overwatch 2 and make a DBD 2, Dead by Daylight 2? Like how Overwatch has Overwatch 1 and Overwatch 2, which is basically Overwatch 1 but with worse microtransactions and doesn't have the promised content. I feel like just like once things end, will they truly end? Or is it just truly, or it'll just be the beginning? We don't talk about what just happened. We really don't talk about what just happened, okay? Those past few seconds, don't talk about it. Nothing happened.
You disappoint me. Is that the best you've got?
Let's not talk about freaking Thriller Bark in One Piece. No, nothing happened. Just more idea. Do you think that company that has a thing that they basically put them on the map, they feel like they'll just let it go? Damn, Wesker, back radius. Get over here, Jane. Don't consider that. Don't talk about, because when he's mentioning stuff like Buckout mentioning how they felt they got X many years left from DBD, that means at some point they they plan for things to end. It's like, do they actually plan for things to end, or they'll just do something else that's like DBD but bigger and better? Wesker, yes. Wesker indeed. Dual going for R readings. going for info. Is that Jen? I was about to say, is that Jen? I was still being fixed on, but now I got my answer, goddammit. It's certainly a hiding spot for Toyo. I'll give you that much.
Too bad you won't make it much further.
So I have another thing some people have an issue with. Killers turning around to avoid flashlights, even when they don't even know there's a flashlight nearby.
Just getting started.
Listen, aren't you running? I was hoping throw into the corner, but okay, game. That works too. I don't know who these firecrackers, but that was a waste. You're a Wesker main? Yes. Main 3 mains would be Pyramid Head, Nemesis, and Wesker. Well, I haven't played Nemesis in a while, to be honest. I didn't think about it. But again, Pyramid Head was like 1 week ago, freaking some time ago. Had a long gap not playing as Pyramid Head. Thought they'd be running to Ada. But instead they're running way over there. That's too much effort for me. But I'll entertain it anyway. Oh, entertained it. So there's Victoria. Ever played non-licensed killers? Played Trickster. I gave Nurse a chance, and I was pre-nerf Nurse, and didn't like playing as Nurse. Yeah, most I play in the being licensed killers, but I do like playing as Trickster. I should give Deaths a Nurse shot since I've had him for a while, but I only had him just for his add-ons, basically, for his perks, basically. So further than that, just pretty much. Oh, artist, right? I was playing artist. So I tend to be bad at trying to actually damage people with the crows. I'm not gonna lie, I don't know what triggers actually damaging a crow. Triggers hectic. I've seen some artists just damage people immediately from the get-go, not them being swarmed by crows beforehand. Mostly, I only end up relying on crows for information as a result. That just done. I got DVD Stranger Things came around. I won't say I got the DVD. I got DVD when freaking the first Resident Evil chapter came out, so that was purely coincidental. Apparently, the first DLC pack I bought was Silent Hill, and for the longest time, I only ever played as Pyramid Head. Even Ghostface came out. You had Dead Hard this whole time and didn't use it?
Do you actually think you can defeat me?
It was just him with the plot twist. Oh yeah, right. I do play Ghostface, which is I can't forget Ghostface is technically not a licensed killer. No, technically is and is at the same time. Isn't that a weird enigma state? Where he's both licensed and not licensed at the same time. I'm pretty sure I use org cells for him, so he'll just call him licensed. The oldest player here, yep, he's been playing this game way longer than I have. Beat me by a few months. I mean, I want to get technical. I did play a match with DBD a long time ago when it came to like PS4, but I was only in like one match and just no one in that match knew what they were doing. Not me, not the survivors. I ended up getting a 4K in that match. My first match with DBD had a 4K
I'll see
because
you
no one
dead.
knew what they were doing. That match went on forever. I didn't know what I was doing. Freaking last survivor couldn't find the hatch because they didn't know what the hatch was. It was just a mess, and also it's what gave me a bad first impression with DBD. So I'm simply interested in learning more and more about how stuff used to be in DBD, like how Freddy's power used to work, how flashlights used to be a literal flashbang to the face, and stuff like that. And the fact that that only got changed. Oh yeah, I also recently learned about how there used to be Insta blinds, and that only got removed because Makote became the victim of it during the official stream. 19 didn't know Jocko, yep. Like, despite not knowing DBD, I would usually hear stuff about it. Like, I remember hearing when the Resident Evil, when the Silent Hill chapter got announced. I saw people getting excited on Twitter. I also heard about Legion when it got announced. And that was that time where people thought Legion could, like, pretend to be other survivors. So when I actually played DBD and me, Journey, and another friend of ours had a Legion match, I'm like, wait, I thought the guy could turn to survivors. And they're like, no, he just runs and cuts you. And I'm like, that's way lamer. Let's put this way, here we are. Let's chase that game, that was forward hiding. I mean, what you said was literally the intended point of DBD. So you're not wrong to think that. But people then realized chase and looping was more efficient. So they did that more. And so that's how DBD changed. That's why some maps weren't exactly made for stuff like that. Like the old Haddonfield, for example.
Playtime is over.
It's kind of still like that's what DBD was intended to be, but it's like, you know, things change, go with what people like and what's became more popular. It was supposed to be a hide and seek kind of game. That's why some things were built around the idea of being hide and seek. Hell, animations in this game used to be way more elaborate. Like especially for killer, and pick up animation and grab animation used to be way longer. But then they cut it down because it was inefficient for a more chase style game. Hey Jen, how you doing? I choked myself. Oh my god, James struck. Can't help but okay. Let me that guy an ass. It's a matter of culture. That guy and ask. Ask what? It's what? It's a matter of culture. What's the culture being asked? It's her killer with y'all. Well, we know Journey's answer because the answer was Spirit when we played the freaking dating sim. I feel like technically the dating sim would give that answer. And we all know what answer the community would give with the community's obsession with certain survivor and killers. That's a question I legitimately do not think about. Well, because that's the person that would generally think about that. But again, Journey in the chat is also a person who freaking thinks about freaking favorite female character in Silent Hill, apparently. What you mad about? You still upset that you picked Spirit and unknowingly got stuck into a foot fetish pathway? Because someone did Spirit a foot fetish.
There's no point in hiding.
Yeah, gotta love it when survivors hide right next to a gin. Gotta love it.
I'm tired of wasting my time with you.
Saying anyway to hide for a fact. I guess if I had dang it, gun to my head, had to answer that. I guess Fang. Give a basic answer. If it were a killer, one of the killers though. Oh, match. Survivor, Kate, you, Jill, Ada, Lisa. I mean, for killer, I was thinking artist as well. Also, you were asked to name one, and you went with multiple. So there. That one's already red, I think. Yup, and there's too much program equipment get in the way. You just gotta give up. No respect. I mean, this is the guy who loves telling people the fact that freaking behavior updated DBD to apparently give both Kate and Jane boop jiggle physics. There's also a person who I was watching him play Resident Evil 1 Remake, freaking said "wait a minute" out loud, just halting all the presses just so he could realize that Jill had boob physics in Resident Evil 1 Remake. And I'm like, you said that so urgent like it was super important, but then it's like, no, you just thought she got boob jiggle. That was your priority at this moment playing this horror game. But you said, wait a minute, hold on. That's like, really? That's a priority? What do I find challenge? Damn it. What away, damn it. I think all the cards I got just shown right here. Not. And then load to the match, damn it. Nah, whole lot. And probably even less on the survivor side. So I don't really do a whole lot and just stick with the same survivors once I have the perks I want. Unless there's some daily ritual or something. Or there's a specific challenge. Like, I don't think I ever used. I think the only base game survivors I've used was like freaking Jake. Actually, Jane, Rebecca, Yui, Meg, Fang for Killer, Huntress, and Sadako. Sadako? Oh no, don't tell Journey that. This man mauled whenever someone freaking says anything sexual about horror icon. This dude mauled in our Discord. Dude mauled in my Discord being like, we don't sexualize horror icons. Ironically, he did the same thing where I told him about that someone at some point made a freaking Nightmare on Elm Street porn parody, and he immediately made the joke, "You're in my world now, B. Get on your knees and suck daddy." But he wishes to forget that and said it was a bad moment in judgment. But when it comes to Sadako, this guy gets mad whenever I mention the fact that there are people who want to bang Sadako. Yeah, what you gotta say? What you gotta say? What's with that eye and ellipses? What you gotta say? More power to you. Like, man, we live in a world where people there were official figurines for freaking official Bishojo figurines for Freddy and Jason. We live in a world where those things existed, and were made for sale. And in fact, still exist. So less people know about that. It's and just for him, he just doesn't really get it when it comes to horror icons. Like, why would you want to bang a horror icon? I'm like, simple. People want to bang Sadako because it's a woman that comes out of the TV. What, you need more than that? For some people, it's all they need. They're simple. They see women come out of TV. That's all they need. One more could they possibly want? And we live in a world where so many people are also thirsty for Pyramid Head, and how DBD had to make updates saying that they didn't freaking nerf Pyramid Head's butt. You got saved so hard there, Claudette. Claudette ain't stupid, and I like that. Stare at me any day.
You disappoint me.
That is going up there with the freaking pickup line. I remember someone was talking. They were talking about Dragon Ball, and someone was looking up Dragon Ball ships, and apparently there are people who ship Bulma and Piccolo, and so they made the joke comment. You think about it. I am the Dragon Ball, so I have Dragon Balls, so you have the radar to my heart, and I was like, oh dear God. Bellwise, Pyramid Head with Wesker. Strangely, when it comes to killer-wise, the most thirst I've seen from the community, aside from Pyramid Head, is Legion, actually. Specifically Frank. Specifically Frank and sometimes a bit Joey. Oh yeah, and also Ghostface. There are people who also really like Ghostface in this game. And it's like, really? Ghostface? Do we even see his face? Look at the map all the time. At least you have an idea what the other examples look like. Some people like what it does. Some people like David, who's very big and gruff. Some people like the twinks. Some people like what they like. But we all know David is the absolute master at being the character that people want to bang the most. Oh dear God, how often it's like, let me see a DBD hashtag. Nope, it's just more of David's dick. Like, I remember seeing the hashtag for talk about the dating sim game Hooked on You. I'm like, David's not even in this game. How are people still posting about his dick? Like, people got their priorities straight, apparently. Their priority is they think David's attractive, and I never broke that pilot goddamn. Can I see them in nurses? They're not healing over here at all. Are they just not healing? And then they tease Trickster. Oh, you meant the dating sim, right? You do all the romance options. You get a secret. You get a joke ending with Trickster, which Journey in the chat was hoping Trickster was not an option because he hates Trickster with a burning passion, and the fact that he even snuck up in the game made him lose it. Mans was suffering playing that dating sim. And I'm just like, it's a fun dating sim. What's the problem here? We're just playing a dating sim together. As he was just suffering and wanting it over with. I remember when I asked him to do a playthrough of that game, and he first asked, do you think there's any 18 plus content in it? And I'm like, I don't think I have the balls. But I'll check, and it's like, no. Oh, that's something. Damn, I should throw a warm walker. Get you, David. Give you a little smack. Give you a little tap. Also, there's some people who also thirst after the pig in this game. I don't mean Amanda Young. I mean the pig. Because they draw pictures of her still wearing the pig head. I think Journey is dead. He dies all the time. He'll be fine. Dude will be fine. I'm just airing out his dirty laundry. Something he never thought would happen. But by God, it's entertaining. Caught it. Okay, first hook. Okay, it's right there. What was the plan there, David?
You will not.
Confused. I told you people still use D-Strike. I told you. Jerry didn't believe me. Mans didn't believe that people still use D-Strike. I thought it was a relic of the past. The D-Strike rebellion will come for you when we least expect it. I'm surprised I got anybody. And I didn't count a hit. And now she's teabagging me, mocking me for that not hit. I hope you don't make that.
High performance indeed.
Did it make out is like? I mean, at that point, the question of whether or not someone swings that way, I guess. But I guess it's just which male character in DBD will attract to find attractive. I don't know, never thought about that. Welcome to the question, never thought about that. Then again, I didn't even think about the question of freaking female character in DBD. She's killing herself on Hawk. Like this. But hey, at least we can guarantee one option Journey wouldn't pick, Trickster. We guarantee he would not pick Trickster at all. He has a burning hatred for Trickster and Huntress. Huntress for sniping, and Trickster for no counterplay. What does he do? That was a bold play there, Leon. Bold play indeed. Interesting idea. Kind of counterproductive, though. Hatch's right there.
You've really become quite a...
Just go Hatch. Hatch is already right there. It's already too convenient. Might as well. Huntress is that bad. This man gets so mad when it's a Huntress. And it's like, it's fine. Just the fact that he keeps always saying Huntress has much better Call of Duty aim. It's funny that he hates Trickster so much because I end up playing Trickster sometimes. And he just holds his tongue. But I still find it weird how Trickster's main event ability is so useless because of how I didn't hit a single gen that match. God damn it, I forgot about that. Also the fact that he will never let go that Trickster being a K-pop killer. That's another thing Journey also never lets go. Okay, he's like, why K-pop killer and DBD? It's like, why not? What's the problem here? Killers come in all shapes and sizes. Including one literally called the shape. They can point out he's just some K-pop guy. It's like, yeah, end of the day, Myers is just some dude with a kitchen knife. We all have our one killer we hate. It's okay. I don't even give thought of what's the one killer that I dislike the most from this game, because honestly, that's just something I didn't think about. Another killer I could per se hate. Then I don't really get upset while playing DBD either, so that's also another thing. I tend to be more upset with maps, like I don't like Eerie of Crows, whether that's Killer or Survivor. Or freaking don't like Eerie of Crows. Of course don't like Garden of Joy. Oh yeah, see, Ghostface hate me. I don't know what energy I put out, but if there's a Ghostface killer in the match, that Ghostface will have a burning hatred against me. Whether it be telling me or teabagging me for 2 minutes straight. Granted, I did teabag first, so I kind of deserved it, but I didn't go on for 2 minutes. There were times where Ghostface will break chase with someone just to go for me, and I assume it's because I tend to break them out of their power, so they might have gotten annoyed. But I just don't know why that Ghostfaces specifically tend to have a burning hatred for me. And it's like, oh yeah, there's also one match where Ghostface face camped me and kept smacking me on a hook. And I was like, what did I even do? This match just started. But it also reminds me, Journey also had a match where he apparently got some he went against a killer who said that they apparently played against him when he was killer, and he had no idea what they were talking about. And apparently they went, I remember you. And he's like, what are you talking about? And I'm like, that's the most movie villain revenge story I think I ever heard. Someone who you went against, didn't like you, remembered you, saw you as Survivor, and decided to make you suffer as a result. And it's like, huh? What? I think it's that grab. show? They're crazy in people sometimes. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I made a video at some point about the craziest survivor I ever saw. Who freaking not only molded in the endgame chat, molded in the stream chat, and just kept saying stuff like freak. Like, I had a person unironically call me a Biden supporter as an insult, and when I said it's just a game, they then said DBD is a game meant for children, and then said I sound like a pedophile. And I'm just like, it's just a game. We're just playing a video game. Why does it have? Why you have to be like this? I ended up making a video about that. Just that one person got just so ridiculous. I had one match where two players two survivors DC'd. One was hooked in the basement. The other one was hiding in the basement of a locker. I was checking every locker to find that one survivor. And when I was about to get them out of the locker, they DC'd. Then their friend on the hook DC'd. And I'm like, really? And then they went to my chat and got upset that I didn't let the last two survivors farm blood points. Even though, you know, they were the ones who DC'd from the match. And basically ruined it for their teammates to be bad. But somehow it's my fault for not turning it into a farming match afterwards. I will say I had the most funniest match thing I ever had was one where I was going up against, I was playing Sadako against like 3 Dwights and a Jill. And so the Dwights were all Swift. They were all in the elf costume, and they called themselves Killer's Little Helpers, and they just put a lot of items in the main house, and just basically incentivize like just killing them for free, but I decided to just let them go. And they also coordinated their name to be Jingle Bells, Batman Smells, Robin laid an egg. And I'm just like, oh my god, they're doing the thing for that animated series. Robin laid an egg, the Batmobile lost their wheel, and the Joker got away. And I was like, oh my god, they're just doing that goofy bit. And I was like, nope, it was goofier than I thought. I had one match where it was some survivors who got into a snowman. Let's say they all got to snowman and then just hid in the basement, called themselves the basement snowman. They were all just goofing about. And I was like, that was goofy and fun. Damn, they're popping really fast right now. My own box stopped me. Killer once mauled me for looping him when he comes up to me and I proceeded to say how I like to bully because I'm an orphan that has no parents. Oh my god. I remember the first salty comment I ever got on DVD. It was in Yamaoka State. I was playing Pyramid Head. The survivors got themselves into a 3-gen, so I had no reason to leave the area. And then one of them complained and called me, and said, and then called me a camper because I refused to leave the 3-gen. It's like, you 3-gen yourselves. Of course I'm not gonna leave.
Think you can defeat me?
What the heck? I'm not gonna leave. That's dumb. That's the last stream I did, which I think was like yesterday. What the? How's going with connection? What is this? What is water cooking nonsense? What? She's getting away. She's getting away. She's getting away. She's getting away. She's getting away.
I more
Y'all saw that, right? That wasn't just me, right? know that I wasn't crazy when I saw that. My God. Oh, Chris didn't jump down. Alright then. That was the craziest bug I've ever personally saw in a long time. My goodness. Also, another positive moment, which is where I was trying to do Scratch Mirror Myers, and some survivors actually. Oh, they 3-gen themselves. That's delicious. And some survivors actually gave me tips. Ooh, doom jump, nice. Going back here. Someone was just here. I hear something. Another crazy one I have is survivors who take losing so personally. Oh yeah, also the survivor who complain. Oh yeah, right. I've had survivors who will use the base kit BT to body block, so I'll just wait and down them because they're body blocking, and then they have the nerve to get mad at me because I downed them for body blocking. They want to body block for free and then just get away with it. And it's like, what? I've never had any matches where a killer said or did anything crazy. Well, I remember one match where me and Journey were playing together, and apparently a solo went to the killer who's a streamer and went to his stream to complain, and the person went apparently that doesn't read on the GG, and we're like, what? And it's like, oh, that guy's not with us, and that's what's up with that guy? Like, this person who was molding and made everyone in the match look bad.
You disappoint me. Is
And I
that
was
the
like, we
best
are
you
not with that. We had one match where Journey being Journey, he loves Sadako's Mori, so we let the killer Mori him, and then we went to the killer's stream and saw from their angle where apparently had an alert came up that played the Titanic theme on a kazoo, and it was just like the most goofiest thing, and it was beautiful. That person was a cool dude named like Jester Cerberus. That guy was a cool dude. That was a good moment though. Just saw what it looked like from there, right? Because I said I was playing a Titanic theme. Other people will take things too seriously. I don't want to say it's TTVs, but it tends to happen. It tends to be streamers who will. I always say, the biggest people who get upset at DBD are always the people who say they're just trying to be chill. Because it's always them who get super mad if things don't go their way, and just start throwing a fit. It's like, I thought you were just trying. Well, that was supposed to be chill. Why are you super mad over a match? Oh, he made a guy hatch. Good for him. I never thought about favorite Mori. Part of me wants to say Sadako just for the freaking... violence level they did for Sadako, someone can deck him even though nothing is so cool. Yeah, I've seen many people say how they've ever seen survivors fight back, and it's like, technically they fought back against Legion by pushing them, but you know, they didn't fight out their side. Last resort, give them a punch. Then you have, I think it's DBD YouTuber Fripfrop, I think, who make an animated version of it, saying how it would realistically look, and Wesker just gets laid DF out by Chris. And Chris just stands there going, nice. It's like, come on, Chris is not that strong. We've seen RE5. He's not that strong. Wesker can block his punches. Oh, no, the killer giant just left. Another thing I always find hilarious is when you see content creators who are solely DBD people, and they see like the DLCs, which are license killers, and then they generally have no idea what the license killer's like. I remember when Wesker came out, there were people who didn't know who Wesker was and were confused as ability. Like, my benchmark for testing to see if they know Wesker is if they're surprised by his menu animation where he does the Ouroboros on the screen. Because it's a dead giveaway of they don't know anything about Wesker and they're confused. So my favorite is someone while trying out Wesker, read his bio and realized his first name was Albert, and then said his first name being Albert made him way lamer. It said that he sounds like he's basically started comparing Wesker to Ben Shapiro solely because Wesker's first name is Albert. And I'm like, Albert, that's a lady. That's like someone who's going to try to race you, who's going to try and race you on Twitter about conservative facts. And it's like, damn, gotta do Wesker that dirty. I guess his first name being Albert isn't the most intimidating, but you gotta be that dirty. You do him that dirty. Also reminds me on the PTB, when for Wesker, you could not type out Wesker in the PTB. So you didn't know it was like Silent Hill, I never heard of, but never played it. Yeah. And it's like I've seen the first OG Halloween movie and didn't know that Myers in that film was also called The Shape in the credits. I kept wondering why he was called The Shape in this game. I think I saw the movie though. It's like the Silent Hill movie, because Journey over here will gush about how much he loves the first Silent Hill movie, and goddamn, you are the second person the past week to say they enjoyed that film. Also, Korn. The Silent Hill movie fans are eating. The first Silent Hill movie fans are eating since they're planning to make a new one. I didn't think they ever get to eat. But they be getting fed. Like this movie. Like, generally I know people like the first Silent Hill movie and don't like the second one. That's what I've generally seen from people's reactions. Apparently get a new one by the same director as the first. Just scared that yeah, Pyramid Head ripping off someone's skin and just eating it at people. Yes, so that's the second Silent Hill movie. That's one people generally don't like. I'd say it basically ruins anything good for the first one. Which I'm sure Journey will have a lot of words about. Greed generally does. All I know is that when it comes to the first movie, they made the main character a woman because the director thought that the main character of Silent Hill 1 was too effeminate because he kept passing out in Silent Hill 1, and then they decided because of apparently some backlash for not
You're
having them in the
merely
film.
postponing the
They decided to go like, surprise, this person was Harry Mason from something that's on the Hell 1 game in disguise the whole time. And it's like, that's both desperate and dumb. Congrats.
Is that all you have?
Yeah, just stuff like that where it's like, surprise, this character you liked was here the whole time, you just didn't know. That's what 2 gens already got done, goddamn. Break this. Alright. Wait for him to try and go for the save, I guess, or not. It didn't interrupt the unhooking animation?
Poor performance indeed.
I feel robbed there. No, some of the good things. Yeah, stuff like the first Sonic movie, live action Super Mario Brothers. Someone tell me how that counted. Someone tell me how that counted. Someone tell me how that counted. Someone tell me how the hell that counted. I want facts on that one. Oh, damn it, she had fractured life.
I expected more.
The 2 Resident Evil ones, no comment. Other movies. Oh, Journey can also say a lot about the Resident Evil films. Yeah, well, only oh yeah, he also has something to say about the live action Mario movie, which was his absurd hate, his huge hatred of it. Meanwhile, I've seen both animated Sonic movies. I've technically also seen the Sonic OVA film with Metal Sonic in it. I've seen stuff like that. There's no joke of video game I've seen. Funny how they play Resident Evil. I thought like, who the F is Alice? Honestly, you're just like me. Whenever I had a teacher play the Resident Evil movies, and I'm like, what's an Alice? What's got to do with Resident Evil? That's the funny part thing. I didn't even play Resident Evil back then yet. And I knew nothing there was right. Meanwhile, Journey had the reaction where when he started playing Resident Evil, he was like, it's just like this from the movie. And I'm like, you shut your mouth. Like when he told me how being Wesker fighting RE5 was just like in the movie. I'm like, you mean they stole the choreography from this game? How dare you? They stole the hard work that was already made in RE5. I didn't see your thing. Don't be silly. Yes. Bullets. I love my wife's slogan. Never forget when he inadvertently told me that freaking they put their actual child in the last film.
Too bad you won't make it much further.
Cause like based on how much gushing for his wife in the films, I thought they were married before they made the films. And it's like no, they met while making the first film, fell in love, got married, and then had a child who they let cameo and appear in the last live action film. Yep, Joey can mention that. Apparently they put their actual child for a scene in one of the live action films. It's like, hey, we need a child for a scene. Hey, we got a child. Let's do that. That's why it's the most I love my wife's film saga. And then they put her in the Monster Hunter film. a film people knew was gonna be bad the moment they had let's freaking Mila Jovovich using dual swords on a Rathalos, and the Rathalos resist fire. And it's like that's a little much for the source material. I just thought using 2 fire swords would look cool. Not the fact that you don't use fire on a Rathalos. I mean, the film apparently did super well in Japan. Japan really likes the freaking live-action Resident Evil films. Did you ever ask who's the audience? Japan is the audience, apparently. There's also that time when the Resident Evil films also affected the video games. Like, apparently Resident Evil 6 wasn't allowed to use a clone subplot because the films did that. Which is the most backward thing I think I heard. The game can't do something because the live action film did it. It's like, but it's primarily a game series. Why can't the game just do it? And it's like, no, you're not allowed to. And you're copying the film. Like, the film copied the game wholesale. Like, their choreography, it made it worse. With lame CGI. And just some things just don't translate well to live action.
Do you actually think you could defeat
Ain't hand up thing. This real quick. Check if anyone's going back for the hook. No. And now I guess I wait. Dude, styling on me, I swear. Jeez, recovery animation is so long. Speaking of recovering. Stop doing your job, Rebecca.
Playtime is over.
Damn, at the last second, Master Heal. I'm actually goddamn impressed. Nope. You thought. And death hook. She's on first hook. God damn. I really didn't like that. Oh, it's got a hook right here. And not that hook. Nope.
You disappoint me. Is that
That
the
thing.
best you've got?
Come on, get to the hook.
I tire wasting my time with you.
They're just gonna leave Dwight behind. Yep, them behind immediately. No hesitation. I thought I heard hatch for a second. I guess not. He's on that. What's my blood points currently at this point? Yeah, it might be super high at this point. I might start spending blood points actually. I should probably start spending blood points. GG's. Thanks, GG's to you too. Which one match were you? I'll put blood points on mine real quick. I haven't got scratch my eyes right now. That's very good. Get rid of all these blood points. I got so much scratch me around, but it's going to purge you blood points. There's scratch marks. One game, more scratch marks. I know I mentioned before how they remove mystery boxes, so that way you speed things up in the blue web, only to end up back in this event, and for survivors only like 2 items in them. Gets you more redundant that killer still has mystery boxes, and the only thing in it is envelope. That point's like, what's even the point? You removed them for a reason, and then brought back for also, I'm assuming, some reason. Now you just do it for none. Blood points. Go. The game being so stingy with freaking scratch burrs now. What do you got total? 5. All of 5. There's auto blood. Many people want auto blood away. Many people just want to not have to click and hold. many people want. There's a lot of things to make this go faster. Apparently DBD mobile apparently supposed to have like a blood shop rather than a blood web. I don't know how that works. I think that DBD also has different Moris depending on the skin you get. And loot box. One more turn to the blood web, then go back to Wesker. Yeah, it's funny they changed the icon for Glenvale from a noose now to a broken bottle. I mean, it kind of makes sense, but you know, when the map is called Grave of Glenvale, I feel the noose would be better. Because yeah, there's a saloon on it, but the map's not called Dead Dog Saloon. It's called Grave of Glenvale. You know, noose kind of puts that kind of dictation of death. So grave, think grave. I forgot I was supposed to go back to Wesker already. Already at this point. I will hit. I'll go back to Wesker. Of course, gives me scratch moves on this one. What's Wesker? He's a frickin' 2. Well then, I think I'll make this last match, and I'm apparently running out of freaking sticks. Yes, but I'm Wesker. That's what's for. I was confused. I've never seen that icon before. Yeah, it's a new icon that I changed for Grave of Glenville to be a shutter bottle instead of a noose. For what reason I had to change it, I don't know. But just a change I don't know. Two toolboxes and a med kit. There's been all the Hawkins map offerings I had. I know Journey liked Hawkins. I was one of the people that did not. But I know Journey apparently thought Hawkins was like one of the better maps in the game. It's like, eh. I mean, it sucks the map got removed entirely. I just did not like going through Hawkins. Apparently someone here apparently hates map offerings. Interesting. Hawkins just felt way too awkward to play on either side, and I also had one instance where Meg decided to body block me, get me stuck in a room, and then try and alert the killer to our positions, but the killer didn't care. Like what the way Journey is, let's talk with the freaking Stranger Things survivors, his knowledge on the survivors, his knowledge of Demogorgon. I would have thought he was a big Stranger Things fan, and he told me he's never watched it at all, and I'm like, huh? You have like skins for the characters, you got the killer, you love the map, you know stuff to mention about the show, but you never seen the show itself. Again, I got almost the same boat when it comes to stuff like Friday the 13th, freaking Nightmare on Elm Street, and technically for most of Halloween, well, especially the Saw films. And funny enough, he wanted that dog salute anyway. I just realized freaking Nia's called Delete Night. Of course you have sprint burst. Nice attempt at a fake. I forgot there was a pawn up there. Alright. Okay, game. When did you put a boom? I guess on that question too, when they put a second boom. Gotcha. No boil over it. I could have helped you there. Keep that door closed for now. That door? Nice, I remember doing that. Gotcha. That's how it does here. No one knows that's not this pyramid head looks cool. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of one of the draws. It's like, hey, you think something looks cool, you can just get it and learn about it later. It's like I've seen many, like I mentioned, DBD content creators who make videos about certain licenses. They don't know anything about it. Always find that perspective interesting. What does a person who doesn't know this license think about the killer? Think about the characters. Very good stuff for people who think just because characters are in the same license, that mean the killer going after them is canon. Remember someone saying it was canon for Wesker to be trying to kill Rebecca, and it's like, that's not how that works in the slightest. Shut up. Stop. I mean, it's like how freaking Behavior wanted Silent Hill, and they wanted to have a remnant of Silent Hill 1, 2, and 3. So the remnants of 1 is the map Midwich, 2 it's Pyramid Head, and 3 it's Cheryl. And then they had to bend over backwards to explain how it's technically canon, so kind of technically possible for Pyramid Head to be going after Cheryl, even though you can't explain that. That literally makes no sense. As a pet peeve for Silent Hill fans, whenever Pyramid Head's in the game that doesn't have James in it. That's not how it works. Freaking Ash. Crouching right in front of me. Okay there, Ash.
Hey!
That's a goal.
Yeah.
Not a part of it. You mean the other survivor from Silent Hill? Lisa and Sybil from Silent Hill 1. James from Silent Hill 2. The rest of them also got again. James is the main character of Silent Hill 2. Cheryl is the main character of Silent Hill 3, but it was also technically in 1 because 3 is a sequel to 1. Sybil and Lisa are in Silent Hill 1. And stuff like that. But the fact that logically Pyramid Head can only go after James was gonna grant a green jacket. I could explain it, but I'll be spoiling for Silent Hill 2, and it's getting a remake this year, so rather not spoil that since there could be new people that did watch Silent Hill playing that game. Yeah, they try to make a reason for why Pyramid Head would be going after Cheryl, and it's like you kinda can't explain that one. And it's like how for Resident Evil you have for Nemesis is from 3, and you have Claire and Leon from Resident Evil 2. And then with 3 is the main one from 1. No, Cheryl's not the main character from 1. She's an important character from 1. The main character of 1 is her dad, Harry Mason. So in 1 you play as her dad. In 2 is completely irrelevant to 1 and 3. It's its own thing. 3 is a sequel to 1. And then the rest of the games are pretty much just in their own thing. They're all standalone things. There's the fact that the contest of Cheryl, she was the main character of 3. But the rest of the games are generally mostly separate, that's the standalone titles. Yeah, I got that grab. I got that grab. Why did it give me that grab? I got that grab. Like I said, it's more they want to bring in stuff from the first 3 games. Like I said, the map itself, Midwich, is from Silent Hill 1. That's the main thing of Silent Hill 1. Pyramid Head is a monster from Silent Hill 2, and Cheryl was the main character of Silent Hill 3. They wanted to honor the first 3 games. Problem is, like I said, Pyramid Head can't be going after Cheryl, but at the same time it's a crossover game, so who really cares at that point? But Behavior did, because they tried to explain it, and it's like you kind of can't explain it. Pyramid Head cannot chase anyone else other than James, despite other games and the films and otherwise. Like how the film describes Pyramid Head is in no way how Pyramid actually works. Like the films say that Pyramid Head is apparently Alessa's protector, which Alessa is basically also Cheryl because it's complicated, but that's not how that works. Yeah, like for the Resident Evil for Nemesis, it was Leon and Claire were in Resident Evil 2, but Nemesis is in Resident Evil 3, for example. Then with the Wesker DLC, you have Wesker, we have Rebecca, who's from 1 and 0, 0 being a prequel, and you have Ada, but she's in her outfit from from 2. And depending on what pathway you go through in Resident Evil 1, Wesker never actually directly meets Rebecca. So stuff like that, just want to take stuff from the series. Like how some people preferred it if they brought in Lady Dimitrescu, who's one of the villains of Resident Evil Village. Because people wanted her in because she's the new hotness, she's the new thing. But it's like, no, they put in Nemesis. So some people were upset they put in Nemesis. And he's like one of the most well-known killers from Resident Evil. One of the monsters from Resident Evil. The dude was also in Marvel vs. Capcom 3. Also is a creeper for Rebecca. Yeah, if you go by that one picture in the drawer. You also have the fact that freaking Resident Evil 0 HD made a joke out of that, where you can get a skin So you can play as in Wesker mode, and Wesker mode has Rebecca as you play as Wesker over Billy, but Rebecca has his brainwashing device from RE5 on her chest. Implying that for Wesker mode, Wesker's basically brainwashing her to not question anything. I ever see people say same thing with Mr. X, mostly because Mr. X doesn't really do much, really. And not only that, Mr. X was only really made into a thing in the remake, because in the original Resident Evil 2, he was a chaser monster, but he chased you like a little bit, and you could kill him very easily. So there wasn't really much to him until the remake. It's like how when I saw the leaks about Wesker, I'm like, Wesker, really? What's he gonna do? Because I didn't think, mostly because RE5 generally, it's like one of the most best-selling entries in the series, but they don't really do much with RE5. That's way more menacing and creepy than Nemesis. Well, Nemesis also more iconic, and it also helps promote the, at the time, more recent entry of Resident Evil 3 Remake. Yeah, just like I said, Nemesis is more the iconic one, since he's the one everyone knows is the guy who screams out stars. It's like he's more iconic. Like I said, there are people who wanted one of us RE8. Yeah, RE3 remake boss. I'm doing another match. Yeah, the remake botched it hard. And I still wish they made a remake of Code Veronica, but no, they went straight to 4. Which still feels unnecessary because 4 is a perfectly good game already. Doesn't really need the remake treatment. Right, it's like how also another thing with Sadako, you have the Yoichi as a survivor, and Yoichi was not in the films, he was actually in the novels, and they had him be the survivor to go to pair up with Sadako, which actually threw a lot of people for a loop. That it wasn't gonna be, well, Yuichi, one of Yuichi's parents, who was the person that you saw in the films. One I don't feel like it needs a remake anymore. It already has like one of like the most go-to examples of a good remake. I get that idea. Like you want to see it more done in a newer engine. But I just want Code Veronica. Code Veronica has potential. Like I like Code Veronica overall, but it has like a lot of issues that I feel a remake would help improve it. But then you have stuff like RE2 Remake, which was a great game, but also had to remove some of the stuff that RE2 did for the sake of a remake. And the story is incohesive. You try to do both characters. RE3 Remake was just a disappointment. And RE4 Remake looked like it's trying to be like RE2 Remake, where it's more of a reimagining than an actual remake. So stuff like that. But yeah, back to Wesker being this game. I was surprised when they actually used RE5 Wesker and him having Ouroboros. Because usually things don't really do much with 5. So I thought it could be like Resident Evil 1 Wesker. That's like, nah, it's 5. And I'm like, go on. And they made RE5 Wesker, and his power is great. Granted, I love how everyone RE5 fans said, you know, the fact that Wesker was going to be 100 authentic to his original counterpart the moment behavior gave him a knife. It's like that reminds me when they brought Pinhead for the game. I was expecting Labyrinth in the map. It's like a movie, and then even Chrissy as a subscriber. But nope, it was just Pinhead, and they also made Pinhead NFTs to sell. Yeah, I mean, it's like how Leatherface also has no map and no survivor, and I don't want to say Kate herself, but an earlier prototype of Kate was supposed to be a survivor with Leatherface, but they ended up scrapping that, so it was just Leatherface by himself. And it's weird because Leatherface is literally Mr. DBD. He literally inspired the hook mechanic in the game. Leatherface is a huge thing for DBD, and they just didn't really do a whole lot with him with him, sadly. Meanwhile, Freddy gets his own map, which people generally despise this map. He gets a survivor. He even got reworked to have two different, entirely different playstyles, because he originally played differently. You also have the fact that freaking I forgot to games like play chains, but apparently freaking behavior got the green light to add Leatherface. At the same time, they were in talks to try and get Freddy, but the people who owned Freddy weren't budging, and then they gave them a green light at the same time they're making Leatherface, so it was awkward. He was supposed to be Sally. That's the thing. From what I read, it was gonna be an original Survivor with Leatherface. So that's why I said an earlier version of Kate was supposed to be paired with Leatherface. It was supposed to be a licensed original hybrid. But they decided to change that. Yeah, a lot of people were preferring freaking OG Freddy. Brad's like, nah, it's the reboot Freddy. I don't know whether it's the company mandates to speak reboot Freddy. Reboot Freddy's easier to get their hands on. I don't know. Even like Mortal Kombat 9, it's like, nah, reboot Freddy. I find it funnier that freaking Call of Duty Black Ops, which is with the zombies mode, managed to get Robert Englund in, and he did a freaking Nightmare on Elm Street reference on the map called The Dead, where he made the joke, where he made the comment, "This is a real nightmare." But again, that Call of Duty map was for zombies was nuts with the celebrity cameos they got. George Romero, Sarah Michelle Gellar, Danny Trejo, Michael Rooker, Robert Englund. That was Call of Duty Zombies was nuts. The weirdest fact I know about the reboot is the fact that apparently the game Saints Row 2 used to have ads for real world movies, and it also used to advertise the freaking Nightmare reboot. It's probably the weirdest fact I know about that film. Like, look at the Merle. Yeah, Walking Dead's Merle. He's also apparently, Michael Rooker is also apparently in my subconscious, because apparently I keep subconsciously referencing his role as Merle in freaking Walking Dead, where I tend to say when if a survivor tries to hide in a corner and instead try and like bleed out, I sometimes will say, I can stand here doing nothing a lot longer than you can. I can guarantee you that. And Journey tells me, it's a Walking Dead reference. And I'm like, what? It's like, why are you doing Walking Dead? Like, I don't know. The closest thing I know to Walking Dead was the Telltale game. So I don't know why I didn't know a Walking Dead reference. Surprised she didn't get the blind bears. Nice teamwork, people here. Nice teamwork. Like, anytime a survivor tries to do something to waste my time, I will generally just start saying, I can stand here doing nothing a lot longer than you can. I can guarantee you that. And it's like, that's a Walking Dead reference. I'm like, I've never seen Walking Dead. What? I have another Walking Dead reference. Yeah. What's even sadder is also learning the dev history and the ideas that have to be cut for the game, for those games that the developers originally had. It's like, that's some cool ideas. Also some depressing ideas. Like, hey, would you like an ending for Walking Dead Season 2 where Clementine just dies in the snow with the baby? And the ending would have been called Better to Sleep? They had some dark ideas and I want to know more, but nah. I'm still wondering what they're gonna do for the Wolf Among Us Season 2. Because Wolf Among Us was my favorite thing they did. Although Wolf Among Us also had to be redeveloped midway through. For whatever reason we don't know, they had to freaking change the entire plot line for the game, which is why the Episode 1 teaser at the end for Episode 2 is completely different to everything else in the entire Wolf Among Us Telltale game. And I've recently been seeing videos talking about all the canceled and scrap stuff. Although we don't have a concrete reason for why it was scrapped. But apparently the creator of the series doesn't want to talk about it. Or did and Batman. Batman's another one I've seen people say is generally a fan favorite one. Did she not the ballot? Get this progressive. It's also just tragic what happened to that company and how the upper management basically thought they knew better and just screwed over everybody. Even with the game decisions. Like, to emphasize, Walking Dead Season 1 was supposed to have Lee and Clementine be siblings, and they would have flashbacks to show you the relationship. Rightfully so, the writers thought that was a bad idea, and so they didn't do it. Only for Season 3, The New Frontier, to literally do that exact same bad idea. And spoiler alert, it was a bad idea in Season 3. And it made contributor to Season 3 being the most disliked one in the Telltale games. One Telltale game I've heard nobody ever talk about is the Guardians of the Galaxy one. You think it's like big IP, you have something to say, but it's like for that one, you've got nothing to say about that one. Yeah. That's another thing, scrapped the idea. Originally, the plot line for Season 3 would have originally had Javier and Clementine basically trying to fight the New Frontier to both get their families back. So Javier try and get back his niece and nephew, and Clementine trying to get AJ back. But apparently, higher up said no one wants to see that, so they scrapped it. I like how someone phrased it as they didn't. Oh yeah, that's right. They said it was not Walking Dead-like, and it's like, so instead, as someone put it, the cuckolding story was instead the real Walking Dead experience. Ah yes, Walking Dead experience, cucking your brother. Now that's authentic Walking Dead. I'm starting to believe that eventually the creators are gonna freaking add in the aliens that they promised would be in The Walking Dead. They told those publishers there'd be aliens, so by God, there better be aliens at some point. Doesn't matter, Walking Dead's a big popular brand now. I want to see some goddamn aliens. Unlocker, damn it. I know nothing about the show, Or I know so about the show. I know that people or about the freaking Journey kept complaining about this show, and I'm like, why do you keep watching this? Every time I hear about the show, it's like the final season. I'm like, y'all been saying final season for like the past several years. How's the show still going? Then you have the freaking completely random choice of, hey, who do we get for Tekken? Effing Negan. And it's like, huh? I remember seeing that announcement live, and I was like, who's Negan? And I'm like, Walking Dead character? For Tekken? That was so confusing. It's like, correlation? There is none. Like, I remember showing that trailer to join the game, the trailer to Journey, and Journey was gushing about all the references to Walking Dead that were in the trailer, and I was like, what the hell is all this got to do with a fighting game? That is fighting game. Guys, I want that to be a good idea. Well, she was screwed up.
7 minutes is all I could spare to play with you. Just start.
All around me like vultures. All around me like vultures. Vultures, I swear. Oh, she's fully healed now. I should not waste my charge on that. Yep, should not waste my charge on that. Oh well. This random kind of thing. It's like, hey, big fighting game. Who we get? This American TV show character. Huh? And I just seen the trailer being like, this trailer goes on for a bit long, but Journey was like, no, I love it. I love the references that it's doing. And it's like, okay, but it's a bit of a long trailer, and it's not showing a whole lot of gameplay, so it's more focusing on being references. Just feels sort of left field. Then again, at the end of the day, left field decisions tend to be some of the best ones. I mean, like a Kingdom Hearts or like a freaking Sora and Smash, where both had the hilarious parallel of basically being done basically via an elevator pitch. And this is why it's important to get your elevator pitch down. You never know what will happen. Some more blood points. Let's go real quick. I already did the last match, so I'm gonna call the stream here. Although I will say, despite Negan being the most left field pick, I was still more surprised that Noctis Fantasy 15 got it. I'm like, that dude uses weapons. Shouldn't it be in Soul Calibur instead? Or better yet, not either game, but I don't like 15. I don't hate 15. I just don't like it. Like, that game had so many issues. I'm surprised it came out and did so well. I thought that 15 was apparently going to get its own alternate continuity DLC that got cancelled. They spent so much money on 15, the movie, the anime, the novel, the DLCs. And yet they couldn't share that money with World of Final Fantasy. They having a low budget DLC that it's not good, but it's like, come on, man. Just give World of Final Fantasy some love. And make a sequel while you're at it. Oh yeah, 15 also got like 2 mobile games. And that one mobile game got ported to consoles. Kind of redundant. But I did have the beautiful joke of the chibi-fied characters saying that a picture of their actual designs, quote-unquote, didn't look anything like them. That was a beautiful joke. We'll get to like level 25 at this time. Really? There we go, 25, and some more, now I'm gonna call it in here. Alright then.